Hey birdies, I'm Sunshine Flying, you can call me Tia, and today we are doing some more apartment renovations. So we are still in the Spice District, but we've moved over from Culpeper House to the Jasmine Suites. These apartments are a little more basic in terms of their shape and fairly smaller, but it is nice to have a little bit of change in the space that we're working with, and I think, this turns out pretty nicely. So the way I structured this particular build is I basically was thinking, this half at least is going to be basically two uni roommates. So the rooms are on opposite sides of the apartment, which I think would also work if you put a family in here, because I know plenty of parents who, especially once their kids are in that children to teen age, like having that separation between them, giving each of them privacy. So I set it up really as a flat where there would be two separate bedrooms for two roommates, and then the space in the middle is the common living space. Now, originally I had also tried to fit in two bathrooms, but in the end I ended up just doing one, and I just thought two was overboard, especially with the restrictions on the space in terms of what's common space would be left. It is a bit of a tight fit in the living areas, and I go back and forth a little bit on whether to have a table or a counter bar, but I think ultimately the way it turns out is really nice. I tried to have it as well have some fancy looking things, but otherwise having some middle of the road kind of quality, not super broke, but nice enough, but not too nice, which is exactly the kind of place that's in a uni student's budget. So just playing around here with the kitchen, and then really ran into some living room space problems. They also have a cat. I set it up for them to have their pet. And so basically what I end up doing is scooting that counter bar pretty much as close to everything on the back wall as I can, just to try to give them a little bit more living room space. And to keep all the countertops on the tile floor. I do change the tiles, I think. I might change them back. It's been a while since I actually recorded this build. I've been trying to accumulate more builds because I'm going on vacation in July, and so I will not be able to produce content or put it out for a whole 7 days. So I've been trying to work ahead, so my apologies if I say one thing and then the build does something else. I am trying to keep everything straight in my head. It didn't help that I did the two Jasmine Suites back to back, recording on the same day. So anyway, back to the build. I went with a lot of pastels, a lot of bright colors, tried to make it very lively, very colorful, very much like some uni students are hanging out in here. So got some clutter on the table, and I think they are very much like best friends, even though the rooms are on separate sides of the apartment. And yeah, I really like how it all turned out, and I think their cat really loves hanging out with them as well. And I definitely put a ton of beds and playful things in here, so they should enjoy themselves. And I'm gonna adjust that countertop so many times, but yeah, we are about to get into the bedrooms after this, but I definitely I do put in a little shoe rack, coat rack there by the door too. So just trying to make it look, homey and cozy and stuff like that. And, I'm really happy with how it turned out, actually. I like the bright colors, which I don't always do. And here, just trying to hide that little power box with some closets, because I hate having those on the walls, just out there in the space. So, yeah, just trying to make this room kind of cutesy. It's not too mature, at least I hope it's not, but it has a lot of basic furniture. If you are also new to watching my renovations, a couple things about this series. Renovation Wednesday, I put out a new renovation every Wednesday, just like the name suggests. Right now, I am working my way through San Myshuno, doing apartments first, and then I'll be doing houses after that. If you are interested in downloading any of these apartments, I know there's a way to do it online in the gallery as is. I think you just have to like remove all the doors. But instead of doing that, I am working my way through renovating and building everything in this city, and then I will upload a save file where it's just San Myshuno that has been altered. So then you can get them all at the same time. So hang tight, stay patient for that. They will be here before you know it. We have already finished completely in the Arts District, and we are almost done with the Spice District, so that's 2 out of the 4 already done. So as you can see, we're going to work through this city in no time, and then we're going to move on to Evergreen Harbor because I want to do everything with apartments first, and then move on from there. So in the meantime, I'd love to hear what you think about these. If you have any requests for any of the community lots that I haven't done yet, please do let me know. Those will be regular Build Friday videos. But I will be working on those as well so that everything in San Myshuno is new and updated and wonderful for you when you do download that save file. Here we are just working on the second bedroom. It isn't often that I put a full bed against the wall, but thinking about it, I was like, these are uni students. They're probably not going to center their bed so somebody can get in on the other side. So, just putting in some more furniture here. I do keep it fairly neutral in this room. I think one of the 2 roommates is a lot more colorful, outgoing than the other. And I think this one is much more academic, cerebral, lots of bookshelves, which I forgot to clutter and didn't realize until I was piecing the video together. So there will still be clutter that you will have to add. If I think of it, I will add some clutter as well before I upload that save file, but I may not remember when it comes time for that. So anyway, adding some flowers in here as well. And I think the last thing we have to do after this is the bathroom. So the bathroom, I kept it pretty simple. It's, you know, your basic bathroom, shower, sink. But instead of the same old shower I always use, I put in this clawfoot tub. I thought that would be a nice touch, add a little bit of vintage to an otherwise kind of run-of-the-mill, normal apartment. I also tried something new here in the bathroom where I used these shelves that we got. They're actually kitchen cabinets that we got from the Snowy Escape pack. And I put a bunch of the bathroom clutter on the shelves beneath it, actually. So that worked out really well. It was kind of hard to see, but you can catch just little glimpses of it, and I think it adds just a nice touch. I also put that towel rack in the middle instead of, you know, off to the side. I think it's a nice substitute for the usual hand towel rack on the side walls. So, put some of the stuff from Dream Home Decorator in there as well, but a lot of the bathroom clutter, like the clutter tray, the perfume tray, the hairdryer set, all of that. And I just thought it was a nice little touch and definitely fitting for some uni girls sharing an apartment. So I just added a little bit more here for the cat. And then I think we are going to head to the screenshots. So that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I don't even remember if I put tile down in that bathroom. It's so hard to tell because there's some tile that looks like concrete. But we'll get into the screenshots here so you can see it's very bright, very colorful. I really tried to go for, it might be minimal because they're broke uni students, but it's also cozy, it's lived in, and, you know, I think it's just a really fun place to live. There you can see the clutter on the shelves. I love how it turned out. And yes, you have the calmer, more cerebral roommates room right here. Lots of shelves that you can still clutter up. and a desk to work at. And then you've got the other more creative sim over here, more curtains, another study space because of course they're uni students, and just wrapping up here. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, birdies!